The Lion and the Hare. Once upon a time, in the heart of the African savanna, there lived a mighty lion named Simba. He was the undisputed king of the jungle, feared and respected by all the animals. But despite his strength and power, Simba was not the wisest of creatures. He often used his strength to intimidate others, demanding food and respect without earning it. One day, Simba grew bored and decided to call a meeting of all the animals in his kingdom. He wanted to boast about his greatness and remind everyone who was in charge. The animals gathered nervously, not wanting to anger their powerful king. Among the gathered animals was a small, clever hare named Panya. Unlike the other animals, Panya was not afraid of Simba. The hare knew that intelligence often trumps strength. Panya listened carefully as Simba roared, declaring himself the greatest creature in the land. "Who among you dares to challenge me?" Simba roared, puffing out his chest. The other animals cowered, but Panya saw an opportunity to teach the lion a lesson. With a calm voice, Panya stepped forward and said, "Great King Simba, you are indeed strong, but strength is not everything. I challenge you to a test of wits." The lion, intrigued and slightly amused, asked, "And what is this challenge, little hare?" Panya smiled and replied, "I challenge you to a race. But this will not be a race of speed. It will be a race of cleverness. We will start from this spot and end at the big baobab tree across the river. Whoever gets there first using their wit, not their legs, will be the winner." Simba laughed, thinking this would be an easy victory. "Very well, little hare. I accept your challenge." The race began. Simba, confident in his strength, simply walked straight toward the river, planning to swim across. But as he reached the riverbank, he saw a crocodile lurking in the water. The crocodile smiled menacingly, ready to make a meal of the lion. Meanwhile, Panya had a different plan. He knew the crocodile would be a problem, so he decided to avoid the water altogether. The clever hare ran along the riverbank until he found a narrow spot with a fallen tree forming a bridge. Swiftly, he hopped across the tree and continued his way to the baobab tree. Simba, realizing the danger, tried to cross the river elsewhere, but the crocodile followed him, snapping at his heels. Frustrated and angry, Simba finally made it across but had lost precious time. As Simba approached the baobab tree, panting and tired, he was shocked to find Panya sitting there, calmly nibbling on a leaf. "How did you get here so quickly?" roared Simba. Panya grinned and said, "Great King, you relied on your strength alone. But I used my wit. I knew the crocodile would be a danger, so I found a safe way across." Simba lowered his head in shame, realizing that the little hare had outsmarted him. The other animals, witnessing this, gained a newfound respect for Panya's cleverness and understood that intelligence could indeed overcome brute strength. From that day on, Simba learned to respect the wisdom of the smaller creatures in his kingdom. He became a fairer king, listening to the advice of all his subjects, great and small. And Panya, the clever hare, became a beloved figure in the animal kingdom, admired for his wit and courage. And so, the tale of the lion and the hare was passed down through generations, teaching the important lesson that true strength comes not just from power, but from the cleverness of the mind. The end.